I'm very excited like you guys. And I'm very excited to meet all my media friends and fans for our first 5G launch event in 2020 of Realme X50 Pro. Now let's get into our main hero of the day, which is Realme X50 Pro 5G. To give you more details, please join me to welcome Nidhi, and she will explain you why this device is another ultimate flagship made by Realme. Over to you, Nidhi.
Hello everyone, I'm Nidhi Bhatia, Product Manager, Realme India. We thank you for being here with us today on this momentous occasion as we bring the very first flagship 5G smartphone, the Realme X50 Pro. Let's have a look at the design. First, I want to show you some pictures. What do these pictures have in common in terms of color? Low saturation colors. You may notice that in recent years, low saturation colors have become very popular and are greatly loved in the fashion industry. They have been used in various fields and can highlight the high-end texture of products very well. On the X50 Pro, we have chosen two such low saturation colors and we have named them Moss Green and Rust Red. These two colors are so new and refreshing for smartphones that even after years, they won't look outdated at all. But color is just the first step. This time, the surface of glass is processed by the industry-leading AG technology, bringing a refined matte texture, which makes these low saturation colors even more subtle to look at. Since it is a 5G flagship, our top focus must be 5G network performance. Fast speed is the first thing that comes to mind when we speak of 5G. But fast network speed is only one aspect. In addition to the fast speed, the signal of 5G flagship must also be stable and compatible enough in different network environments. Also, the SoC is the basic core of 5G experience. So the Realme X50 Pro comes with Qualcomm's latest and most powerful mobile platform, the Snapdragon 865. So in terms of RAM, the X50 Pro is equipped with the latest LPDDR5 storage. LPDDR5 will have a huge impact on the performance and functionality of the next generation of portable electronic devices. Theoretically, the LPDDR5 is 2 times faster than the first version of LPDDR4 and nearly 50% faster than the high-frequency version of LPDDR4. The Realme X50 Pro also offers a top-grade version of a 12 GB LPDDR5 and a 256 GB UFS 3.0 that enables users to switch programs in the background as they please. With ultra-large capacity, you can save all those photos without having the need of ever deleting them. The X50 Pro uses the latest and most powerful components. But these components generate more heat when they're operating at peak capacity. In order to make it run longer with full power, we have specially prepared a luxurious cooling device, the VC cooling system, which includes a vapor cooling chamber and a multi-layer solid graphite layer. The area of the vapor cooling is much larger than the traditional heat pipe cooling area, and with 100% full coverage of the core heating source, significantly lowering the temperature and letting the phone be in a state of high performance. Another important factor that defines performance is charging. So we're excited to introduce the 65-watt Super Dart to everyone. Thanks to the 65-watt Super Dart, the X50 Pro is one of the fastest charging smartphones right now that takes merely 35 minutes to fully charge the phone with a bigger battery. The X50 Pro's display. The Realme X50 Pro will feature a Super AMOLED display with the latest dual punch-hole selfie cameras. And of course, the super smooth 90 Hz refresh rate display gives you the smoothest but also the most well-balanced and power consumption experience. This Samsung 6.44-inch Super AMOLED screen comes with FHD Plus resolution, thin frames, 408 pixels per inch, 20:9 aspect ratio, and supports hardware-level DC dimming. With a super thin bottom frame and a dual punch-hole camera layout, the screen-to-body ratio is as high as 92%. The X50 Pro also flaunts the latest goodix in-display fingerprint. It is equipped with a high-definition screen projection and a powerful core, making it performance-driven, fast, and safe. And more importantly, it gives the X50 Pro the fastest in-display fingerprint unlock speed. With the Realme X50 Pro, you will be able to enjoy a combined experience of 6 fun and practical cameras all in one place. First, let's focus on the 2 front cameras. In order to make the dual camera look even more better, we have used CCD alignment technology in assembly. It is a technique that will require extreme precision, so we drilled a compact hole that is merely 4.41 mm wide. This is also a perfect shape and position to prevent lens from getting damaged even when the phone falls. Simultaneously, we have reduced the apertures, which makes the smallest dual punch hole, featuring 2 real wide-angle cameras. The dual camera setup features a 32-megapixel, 80-degree wide-angle main camera with Sony IMX616 sensor and an 8-megapixel, 105-degree super wide-angle camera. The shooting range is now 2.5 times more than before. Next part, the rear cameras. Realme 64-megapixel Hawkeye quad camera has been highly acclaimed since Realme XT. So this time, we have brought an even stronger 64-megapixel quad camera setup on the X50 Pro. Let's take a look at the configuration of this Super Eagle 4 cameras. The main camera is still the very much tuned 64-megapixel GW1. But the ultra-wide-angle camera is now replaced with a new 119 degrees camera featuring wider field and integrated 3 cm macro shooting function. We have also added a 2x telephoto camera of 12 megapixel and finally a black and white artistic portrait lens. The combination of these 4 cameras paved the way for full focal length coverage and a variety of functions, including portraits.
Let's have a quick recap. Realme X50 Pro not only is a trendsetter for the future, but is also an ultimate flagship. Even if we keep 5G aside, it offers one of the best performance, design, and quality. And because of our strong research and development, because of that, we are now a full-fledged brand who can manufacture all range of products from an entry-level smartphones to the most advanced 5G flagship here in India itself. Let's have a quick recap of the product before moving on. Having the most powerful processor in India right now with Snapdragon 865, along with the first ever LPDDR5 RAM and Wi-Fi 6 in India. It has a 90 Hz Super AMOLED screen with the fastest 65-watt super dart charging with 4200 mAh battery, the best battery experience you can have right now. 6 cameras, including the 64-megapixel quad camera setup and also a dual in-display wide-angle lens. All this groundbreaking highlights with an amazing color, and 5G is like a cherry on the top. Realme X50 Pro is another ultimate flagship made by us for everyone who wants to experience the most advanced technology at the earliest, for all the tech enthusiasts. So how are we going to price it? Let's price it right away. What do you say, guys? All right, so let's price the futuristic flagship. Let's cut the chase. It will be available in 3 different variants. One is 12 GB plus 256 GB, 8 GB plus 128 GB, and 6 GB plus 128 GB. So I'll start with the highest variant first, rather than starting with the lowest one. The price for 12 GB, 256 GB would be priced at 44,999 rupees. There's more excitement coming forward. The price for 8 GB, 128 GB would be priced at 39,999 rupees. Price for 6 GB, 128 GB would be priced at 37,999 rupees.